Hi YouTube, and welcome back to the channel, Book Challenge Chats. We are going through, I'm still kind of playing catch up here, but going through the books that I'm reading for my 2022 reading challenge. I'm going for 60 this year. I went for 50 last year and hit 60, so now this year I'm going for 60, and hopefully I can kind of get there. That's kind of the challenge at this point for me. So, as always, the call to action, please, if you enjoy these videos, press the like button. Subscribe, it shows me that you enjoy what I'm doing, that you'd like to see more of it. I know it's a different kind of niche. I do another channel as well, but I haven't done anything with that one for a while, and that's probably going to change as well. But, as always, please, subscribe. Turn on the notifications, that way you know when new videos get posted. Book giveaways, because right back there, what's under the ceiling, those are books that are going to be done as giveaways. So, all you got to do is just, watch the videos, and you could possibly win a free book. So, hey, what's cool? There's cool about that. So now we're to book 14. Last one was Ingmar Bergman's The Magic Lantern. This is another Ingmar Bergman one called Images, My Life in Film. This plays different than The Magic Lantern. The Magic Lantern was more of the autobiography. Images is about the films themselves and kind of where they originated and what was going on in his life to start to bring some of these ideas that he had into movie form, and trials and tribulations of making a movie, having bombs that movies that just didn't do very well, and then nobody wanted to touch them for a while until he'd write a screenplay that would kind of go that would become big, and then all of a sudden he'd be the in thing again. Really, Ingmar Bergman was sort of on top of the world, I guess you could say, through much of the 50s and the 60s. He had some difficulty in the late 60s, had a bomb, a movie that just didn't do well, The Serpent's Egg. He didn't get any of the actors really that he wanted to. He got David Carradine, and he's like, David, and he says even in the book, David Carradine was just, he only was there when, it was time for his part. He slept a lot. He wasn't really the guy I wanted. There were like two different actors that he wanted that I think would have made the movie really, really good. But one, he couldn't meet them at the hotel, and that actor got offended. I'm not going to say who the actor is. You'll have to read the book to find out. But the actor got really offended and said, no, I'm not going to do this now, and they bait and left. By the way, it's an English speaking film, so it was done by Dino De Laurentiis, so it was like an American production. They had a second actor that was interested in it, but that actor got sick and couldn't do it. So he's like, okay, what now? And somebody, threw the name David Carradine at him, and I don't think he really knew a whole lot about David Carradine other than just the family name, that they were, it's an acting family, basically. So I think he thought, okay, let's get him. And it didn't quite work out the way he wanted to, and after that, so it was like nobody really wanted to back him. So he started his own company, Persona Film. Obviously, if you've seen Persona, great movie. And again, this shows you where they come from, but where the ideas come from. But also, what's really nice too is there's a lot of pictures, stills from the black and white films, and like this one would be a good idea and a good example. It's just great to see, when you see some of these pictures, it brings back the memories of when I actually watched these. And there's one that I'm looking for in particular because I just think it's perfect because Ingmar Bergman worked with him for on so many films. Give me one moment. I will find it. At least I hope to find it. Maybe it's not in here. I thought it was, but maybe not. If I do find it, I'll keep talking. But if I do find it, I will definitely let you know. But at this point, it's not coming to me. It's Gunnar Bjornstrand. He did a lot of his early comedies with Gunnar Bjornstrand, and maybe I think maybe it's in The Magic Lantern is where that picture is, and that's why I'm not seeing it here. Unless they do have pictures over here. But anyway, he worked with him for probably 25, 30 years. I mean, and he was in a lot of the big films. He played the Squire in The Seventh Seal. He was the priest in Winter Light, and he played in a lot of different roles, comedy, drama. It was just all there. And toward the end of Gunnar's life, around the time of Fanny and Alexander, which was 1981, I believe, Gunnar Bjornstrand was suffering either from dementia or Alzheimer's. At the time, I don't think that really a whole lot was known about those, so it wasn't, it didn't really say, but he could not, his memory was just shot. He couldn't remember bits, and he used them as a clown in Fanny and Alexander. It's a very moving part of the movie, and it becomes even more moving because you find out the circumstances behind it. It took a lot of takes for Gunnar to be able to get everything down, and Ingmar was like really, really patient with him. Just this was basically Gunnar's swan song, and it was kind of his thank you to Gunnar for being in so many movies and helping him in so many tight spots when it came to being stuck in a comic kind of movie. So 5 stars on Goodreads, just because between giving you the stills of the films, it gives you a complete list of the filmography as well. All the movies that he made, the different theater productions that he did too. So I mean, it's got everything in here. I would suggest it. I would highly recommend it, especially if you're an Ingmar Bergman fan. Well, if you're a Bergman fan, you've probably already read it. If you haven't, I would even suggest watching some of his movies. I would probably start with The Seventh Seal. That's the one that I kind of start people with. It's definitely an interesting movie. But again, 5 stars for Images, My Life in Film by Ingmar Bergman. I highly recommend it. So as always, if you enjoyed the video, please press the like button, that thumbs up. Also, click the subscribe button because it helps me out. It lets me know also that you're interested in what I'm doing. And we're going to be changing things up on the next book. It's going to go in a completely different direction. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be all over the board. We're going to be we're going to move in a totally different direction with the next video. I can let you know. I can tell you that for sure. But also leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this, or what you like or don't like about Ingmar Bergman. What you think I might be, what you think I should be reading. Some suggestions. I'm always open for that. Also, your Goodreads name. That way we can, I can send you an invite. We can see what each other's reading, see where we are all at on our book challenges, our reading challenges. I think that's just kind of cool. So, yeah. So, as always, I thank you for your support and keep YouTube literate. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye-bye.